Hello everybody, my name is Ryuga and welcome back to Phoenix Wright. Okay, so now, well, I'm not exactly sure what we do from this point forward. I don't know if we go looking, I don't know if we help Gumshoe, I don't really know. December 27th, 2:11 p.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. What was Edgeworth talking about? Oh, I wanted to mention this. That, I recently learned that this game is supposed to take place in LA. I thought it, because there was a Japanese version of this game, I thought it was originally from Japan. I thought that was the older version of the game, and this was like a translated version. You know what I mean? I assume most of these laws were laws in Japan because I thought that's where the game came from originally. A, I don't know if that's true, but B, no, in-game, since I thought it came from Japan, it took place in Japan, no, it's supposed to take place in LA, which means that there is no statute of limitations on a case, and most of the things here, I can't even say, oh, maybe it's legal there. No, can't. That ain't true. Memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. A murder! Yes, murder. Do you really think Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not him. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently, but he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick? Yo! How's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Huh? Swooning? Me? Oh, well, yes, I do remember feeling faint. Right on! Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? What the hell are you going on about? Right, Nick? What? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two out of terror. I think you can do better than that. Come on. I say Wedgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. I'd rather not do that. Alright, here we go. Larry. Ugh, I can't believe I said this. You really helped out in the trial today. You did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Edgeworth might have been found guilty. I'm still not sure what he'd be sentenced with if he was. The game kind of implies death. I didn't read that. I blinked. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker is pretty suspicious. No, really? But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Oh, way to spoil the mood, Larry. You dick. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I'm sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know if he's telling the truth about that night? Nick, I don't know. But what I do know is I'm gonna believe in you two until the end. Friendship power! But like, no, seriously, I love it. He's just like, can you really be sure? Well, no, obviously not. That's what evidence is there for, you dumbass. Is there to prove whether or not they did it, and if their statement lines up with what we know. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me. Sarcasm! But why you, Larry? Actually, yeah. Why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Jesus. Nick, why do you trust Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? Just kind of a jerk, or a complete, total asshat? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles. And Larry, they saved me, and I'll never forget it. They saved me from that bear that tried to kill me that one time. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? I had to defend the bear. But what did they save you from exactly? What? Hey, Larry, what is he talking about? Yeah, sorry, I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final. Okay, Jesus, calm down. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. I know you're just itching to get out of this. It was the very end of 3rd grade. What the hell could they have possibly saved you from in the 3rd grade? I was on trial. A class trial. What the hell is a class trial? I have never heard of this before. Wow, that sucked. I actually had my headphone scrape against the frickin' my nail, and God, that's awful. A class trial? Damn it. You remember Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade. A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Seriously, that's what it was about? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home. Huh. Yeah, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with 38 still inside. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that. Can you see? I can see why you forgot, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped that day. I was the only one not in class during PE. So they thought you did it. Yeah. The kids in class said I should be put on trial, and for some reason the teacher agreed, and thus a trial was hosted. Again, couldn't tell you why. Trial? They put you on trial for lunch money? Yes. We take that seriously. So the next day we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant. Well, no shit, you weren't kidding. Your class is small. No one's here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 kids in this class. Is this the whole school? I didn't do it. Guilty. He did it. Guilty. It was you. Thief. Give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not going to play with you anymore. Yeah. No borrowing my eraser. He shouldn't be allowed to relay race. Give me the 50 cents you loaned. You hated you. Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. I'm the teacher who's really bad at her job because I am immediately blaming you despite the fact I have no reason to. Because you suck. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. She's a real bitch like that. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. No. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went over to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? It was you who stole my money. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. Question, who is the honor in this instance? Because The teacher really didn't seem to be passing judgment that effectively. She kind of just went like, yeah, you did it. Just do it. Just apologize. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everybody ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. I swear to God, every time he talks, all I hear is Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, that's legitimately who I hear. Very well. I will replace the money myself. So we're just skipping trying to find who actually did it. Okay, I'm gonna guess. That kid in the orange hoodie on the right. I'm sorry, on the left. My bad. On the left. I'm gonna guess it's him. I think you did it. This class trial's over, which shouldn't be a thing in the first place. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Apparently, over basically nothing. Wow. I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone, without a friend in the world. A lunch money dispute. You did a good thing, Larry. You did a good thing! Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, you know? When something smells, it's usually the butts. This joke is being run into the ground very quickly. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his dad. I'm going to become a defense attorney just like my father! A famous defense attorney. And then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The DL6 incident. I'm getting so sick of hearing about this damn thing. Like, we don't need this. Like, do we have to literally spell it out every time? Like, I think we know. Like, come on. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard his name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." What kind of... what shitty-ass cartoon title is this? What? Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts, how he still has his job, we don't know. If it's that obvious he does that, how the hell does he still have a job? The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. And again, he has a job somehow. I wouldn't think a person who every time they actually come into work is known for lying and fabricating things would still have their job. Generally, I think most people would, even if it was make the company look good, I still think the company would go, yeah, but when this all comes out, we look bad for keeping you around, so no. How would anyone go to him? It's like, you gotta help me get him guilty. Okay. The court wouldn't just go, oh, hell no, he's not allowed back in here. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought, too. I tried to get in touch with him, I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends, because he's a dick. I could just drop it, though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... You can't be serious. That's why? To talk with somebody. That's why you became a defense attorney. To meet Edgeworth. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believed in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. Probably because he pushes everyone away, because he's such a absolute dick. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick. So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick. Nick! Nick! We have to save Miles if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. It very well may be, because for some reason, a loss just means you're a shitty lawyer, and yet fabricating everything so much that it becomes a news article, somehow it makes you're fine. First, there's that rental shopkeeper. We need to find out who or what he is. What do you mean, what? What, do you think he's a demon or something? What do you think, he's the flying spaghetti monster? What? I'd settle for who? I guess I can clean out some of this evidence. Quick question, what's he cleaning out? Like, what's he gonna clean out? Lotta's disposition. Overhead map. Gordy article. Okay, what does he get rid of? So he got rid of the article. And Lotta's deposition? Did I say disposition the first time? Okay, let's go! Yeah! Have a look at a bird! Whoa, I was hot in there. Whoa, woohoo! I was hot up there, hot! I'm glad someone's happy about how this case is going. He seems too happy to care about anything that I'm gonna show him. Okay, moving on. I guess here. Hey, pal. Long time no see. I still haven't decided on, like, a vague voice for him. Oh, detective. Close one today, eh? I got so worked, I snapped my tie in half. How the hell did you do that? Like, what do you mean? Like, you pulled it and it snapped in the back? Or you, like, split it down the middle? I'm curious how this works. Sorry about that, I guess. No problem, pal. Thanks to you. We now know who really did it. You mean the caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now, I'm off to catch a criminal. Toodles! What? Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one more thing. No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta is in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Bye! Well. Huh? That steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore? Well, what would you call it? Looks like the hot dog stand is close, too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Edgeworth to show up for work. Yeah, I'm sure that's it. I'm sure there's nothing for me to look at here that I haven't seen before. That old caretaker got away. I mean, not forever. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. I kind of had a hunch after I met him. Like, as soon as the parrot mentioned DL6, I was like, oh, so you did it. That hurt. I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. So loud, I think I actually damaged my voice. Aha! Hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon. You see? What the hell? Mr. Grossberg, this is not the time for idle reminiscing. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, Well, I'm not so sure about that. Ho ho, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. I see. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer some assistance. Bye-bye. Thanks. Bye! What do you think of Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? So I say we kill Polly. Clearly, she's the mastermind behind everything, right? Nobody's home. Hello! Hello! Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello! Hello! I can already tell you I'm getting annoyed of you. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello! Hello! Okay, you can shut up now. Oh, wrong thing. Whoop, 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 whoop. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. Oh, goody, that's what we need. A parrot in my office. That won't look unprofessional at all. You probably should just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great. Now the bird's gonna hate me. Doesn't look like he used the kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie. What, you thought he was telling the truth? Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. What heater? What? I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Heater? What heater? Am I missing something? What? What heater? Where? This? What? The fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to the detective. And he's gonna do what with it? Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Why do we care? He's a criminal. He's a murderer. Why do we care? It's no less illegal than other shit we've done. Why is this suddenly important now? What? Why do you care now? Well, we can just leave him the metal detector in exchange. Okay, 1, those things don't have the same function. 2, no, we can't. That's not ours. And 3, what the hell is wrong with you? Maybe we better not. Say, Nick, do people usually put pictures of fish up on their wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right, but don't all of these fish on the walls look really puny to you? I don't know what's in this lake. Well, you know what they say. No, I don't, actually. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him. Maya, you're dumb, aren't you? Why do I feel like we're having 2 different conversations? Ah! What? Huh? Oh, never mind. What? Tell me? Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. What? Okay. Oh? See, that's why I didn't want to tell you. What? Am I disappointed? Do I disapprove? Do I not like it? I'm confused. Why do I care? Why do you care that I care? What? Am I missing something? Whatever. What the hell is this? That reminds me. Is this radio? Polly knows the number of the safe. This is a safe? Man, I really wouldn't have thought that. I really thought it was a radio. Polly knows the combination of the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Oh. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or 2. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. But you don't know. Shut up! no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick, why would Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert, frame Edgeworth, calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. Huh. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And does it mean... what does it mean, get revenge on Miles? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. I guess we're done here. No, no, no! I guess here. December 27th. You look as grim as always. Edgeworth, I heard a story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Please be more specific. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, alright, yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Exactly what I said. Stupid. Gee, thanks. That said, it doesn't sound like it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but... I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth. Why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me. And you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. What a name. It sounds like a Marvel name. Peter Parker, Bruce Banner, Yanni Yogi, J. Jonah Jameson. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Hammond, right? On that day, 15 years ago. The three of us were trapped in an elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation, which is honestly a good thing then we were trapped there, because that reveals a serious safety hazard with this elevator. Good God! That shouldn't happen! I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had been not of sound mind due to his oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence. Innocent. That's why I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. So you went with Von Karma? What's your relationship with him anyway? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I disagree with that strongly. I learned everything I know of his courtroom techniques. Lying, withholding evidence, manipulating the judge through fear and his name, falsifying evidence, manufacturing evidence, altering evidence. Yes, a man who deserves respect. So he's like my sister. So he's like what my sister was to you, Nick. He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? Sounds like a dick. In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job. Lie to the court. To find the suspect guilty perfectly by lying. In any case, it's impossible to find a weakness in him, unless you bring up something he wasn't prepared for and didn't have time to plan out. Like Larry! Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right. Now's not the time to praise the enemy, Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No shit. What do you think of this parrot? Sorry, I'm not sure how I can help you with that. You're useless. What do you think of this letter? Edgeworth? See this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat caretaker lives. I see. Revenge. On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind it. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined me. 2 men. Meaning myself and Robert? It also says this is your last chance. Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations, which is not a real thing in the slightest bit. Even kind of, sort of. Wait, that old man? What is it? Do you know who it is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? I don't think he's a bear. Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. He was accused of stealing one too many picnic baskets. That was a terrible joke. The one who was found innocent. Okay, care to elaborate on that? Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Oh yeah, that does explain the earthquake then, doesn't it? Because LA's near a big fault line, isn't it, San Andreas? The quake was incredibly strong. And then Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson showed up for some reason in order to help us get out of a building falling on us or something or other. I don't know, I don't remember the plot of the movie. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. You. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on you. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days that I obviously have not been telling you earlier, because why the hell would I? Because I'm a dick. I'm so used to my ways of withholding evidence that I just kind of do it subconsciously now. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. Tell me! You mean the nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Oh, good heavens! Goodness gracious! I think the time has come to tell you all. We'll get to it! For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. I'm not gonna reread all this. I can't breathe. You're using up my air! Beg your pardon, Karen? What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! What are you doing? Stop breathing my air! No, Father! He's attacking Father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was the evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I picked up the pistol. And for some reason, I didn't know how a gun worked, so I threw it. Get away! Get away from my father! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. Oh, that was supposed to be a scream? Okay, hold on, wait, hold on. Let me try and redo that. Is that better? A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That is the only thing that's kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. Okay, let's say that's true for a second. A, there's no way you, oxygen deprived, and barely even conscious, had enough strength to throw that gun hard enough to even trigger it if that was going to happen. And two, I'm pretty sure most guns have a safety feature to prevent that from happening, because, you know, it's a serious safety hazard to the person trying to operate it. More than likely, the dude who was attacking your father picked up the gun and shot him. I almost guarantee that's what happened. What? See, even she doesn't buy that shit. If you think about it this way, this letter makes sense. No, it doesn't. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. If Yogi was really innocent, that's why he wanted revenge against me. But you didn't accuse him of anything! Well, I mean, you did, but as a witness, not, like, and can you, like, what? No, this is a stretch. This is stupid. He was mad at an 8-year-old. If even that. Maybe younger? What? Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father! Dun dun dun. What a soap opera twist! This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. Tell him he's dumb? I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. I've got it. There is, Nick. There is someone else who knows about DL6. Mr. Grossberg. Oh God, the caffeine's wearing off. No. Ah, hello there! What's wrong? I always imagine him sounding like Perfect Cell. Like the abridged Perfect Cell. Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. But this is my impression, so shut up. It's terrible, I know. No kidding! I can't believe you're not! My. Just calm down, tell me what happened, It's Edward. Oh, God. I see. So Edward dreamt he shot his own father. It was only a dream. Only a dream! I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled, Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite clearly holds a deep grudge against Miles. So deep, he wanted to frame him for murder. My voice is just not the same for any of these people at any given point in time, and I'm not happy about it either. This leads me to surmise that Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real. As you imagined. Miles threw the pistol to save his father. He doesn't, again, I don't think he knows how a gun works. The pistol fired, somehow, and the deed was done. That's not how that should have worked. I can't even imagine how... Do you know the kind of lucky-ass shot he would have had to pull off with that? No, I don't believe it. I refuse! Yogi was suspect of murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought vengeance on Miles Edgeworth. That was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitation. That's still not a thing, so close. Alright, so I gotta end the episode there. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and check out the other videos I've done. If you watch me play horror games, why don't you go watch No One Lives Under the Lighthouse? I had a lot of fun with that game, and I would love it to get a little bit more love. If you don't want to watch that, I played tons of Battle Royale games. I have a whole playlist of the two that I play the most often, Fortnite and Shinobi Strike. Go give them a check. Go check them out. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!